What's up guys, welcome back to Brian Discover. So guys, if you're coming across my videos for the first time guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment, like and share. To my returning viewers, thank you for always coming back, watching my videos and supporting me. So thank you so much. Now in today's video, there's this Jamaican man who has come out online and he is very mad with Andrew Holness and his government. So he has sent a very wild warning to the PM of Jamaica and his entire parliament that what they are doing is not right. The people are not happy. He is not happy because the system is failing the people. So this guy has sent a warning and he wants Jamaican people also to stand up because what the government is doing is not right. So this guy has come out and sent a very wild warning to the PM and his entire government. I want you to watch this video guys, and I'll be back with a few comments.
Jamaica, let me ask you one question. Yeah? So I sit on the Star where Rhoda, the MP, Central Manchester, nice young lady, based on where we meet the eye. Right? And you're telling me that no, it is a big talk and a big discussion all over. The newspaper and everybody are waste quality time to talk about what an alleged relationship between Andrew Holness and Rhoda, and all the fact that Juliet Holness I give her a cold shoulder. With all due respect, I don't give a rat's ass as to who Andrew want there with, or who Mark Golden want there with, or who Rhoda want there with. We don't care. We no business with that. There are far too much important things in the friggin' country for us to be majoring in those minor things. We don't give a rat's ass. Who want there with who have no business? I am concerned about the fact that there's a rapid global shift in how we trade. The BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, BRICS, go do no research. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS. Jamaica is not a part of that. Why? Because the US dollar a crash and nobody not talk about in the damn sitting. Nobody in the flipping country is talking about this thing. You have a big old fat one from over nationwide. Who him sit down every day like some big old mama lashy. A gossip about garbage. When him should be the one talking about these things and what the government should be doing. When the Ministry of Finance should be protecting the Jamaican people from something that is coming by now on September the latest. I am not a financial advisor. I am not offering financial advice. Everything is for educational purposes. Yeah? But I am very much aware as to what is happening. The news did about una promote the news. Una still a try to hang on to the dirty banking system that we have here. That has failed the Jamaican people miserably. People money are going missing like a nut in your NCB on an attack. On an attack, say cryptocurrency is now the order of the day, and point Jamaicans to these to this open market where some of these people can take a little much of them off, go trade and turn it into much more. But you cannot do that because of the monopoly. Where you play with the Jamaican people them. Where you want them to come out and look at dirty bank. When now protect people their money. You not attack. When supposed to talk in our country? I can't talk about flipping Rhoda and Andrew Holness. Who gives a rat's ass? Who cares? We don't care. We are concerned about the 1.6 trillion Jamaican dollar that cannot be found. We are concerned about the flipping illicit six. We are concerned about the teachers who are dying. Sudden deaths. And the Ministry of Health is quiet while focusing on a flipping focus. And who? On the Ministry of Health? Because he get lick off a bicycle? Wow! It is so coincidental that Mr. Valiant, who is one of the most popular Jamaican, loved and respected by the ghetto youths them because of his craft and his talent. It's so coincidental that at a time when the country should be focused on matters of importance, you lick him off. You utter everybody on bicycle, you lick off Tufton. Off a bicycle. Bicycle. You lick him off and then break him wrist and it becomes news and everybody is saying flipping well wishes. We want to know about the genocide that has been committed against the Jamaican people them. Christopher Tufton need to sit down in a courthouse in front of some judge, some serious people who are ready to ask, what made my mama dead from this thing where only force if we take? 20% of Jamaica took the stinking dirty vaccine. And our teachers are dying. And nobody wants to talk about how they died. And the families of these people refuse to ask for independent personnel outside of the country to come and do proper autopsy upon them people. Why make them dead so sudden? Because we want to know. AstraZeneca was removed from the flipping market because now we know that we who were talking, we're not telling you say, that's something not right. We don't force it power. You, Christopher Tufton, tell the people them say, if you don't want water, take a vaccine. And Jamaicans are pretend like you don't know. Let me tell you this, you know. Yo, you see me? Me telling you already, you know. Me telling you, you know. Them people here in a government don't mean no good, you know. And people keep wondering, why am I so angry? I am angry because me grew up in a good yard. Where we learn to love and respect everybody. And they care for me Jamaican people them. And to sit and watch how politicians constantly rob and rape we. And kill half the people them. We would like to talk about the medical apartheid that was committed on 20% of Jamaicans. You hear me telling you? The mass genocide. Don't shove it on the freaking carpet. You think a little place we go and we have to put our mask and rubbing alcohol every freaking day upon our hand till some of our hand dry out like chip? Because on tell me how dangerous COVID was. Where is it now? On the collect it in one buckle? Where there? Where COVID there? Where is it? Where is there? And we should just pardon no. We should just forget about it and Jamaicans busy at talk about who for party if you go back in the power. Una talk about who for party if you go back in the power. And this, let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this, you know. Let me tell you this. Wake up. Wake up. You see by now in September, this is my prediction based on my analysis of what's happening globally with the rapid financial shift. Me say, yo, you see the pandemonium we're gonna break out in Jamaica. Watch a joke. You think politicians don't have them passports and here much of them have dual and triple and triple citizenship? And maybe quadruple citizenship? Them can fly out here anytime. Any flipping time. You see the rest of us can't live here, sir. With the 290 odd active gang according to the Ministry of National Security that is here. When them man the hungry and start kick off on the door, all who can protect themselves, protect on themselves. Anybody who can left us, left us. You see, uno politician, you see when the people them ready for uno, your thing say is Molotov bomb, them are go fling over Garden House. And look at that. Today, Juliet Holness, you had the audacity of talking about how no one for instantly, with immediate effect, advance security at Garden House. But the many Jamaicans who are being robbed and raped, and the fact that we have Jamaicans going missing by the minute. More than 2,000 Jamaicans go missing per year since 2018. That is a report that came out of the Ministry of National Security. When you go doing a research, over 2,000 Jamaicans go missing every year. We never know. 151 children went missing last year. Out of the 151, 34 were girls. 134 girls. Already for this year, we have a number of Jamaicans who have gone missing. And nobody can talk about it. We're not talking about these things. When you get up and talk about Rhoda and Andrew and Juliet and a family kind of video them, you don't want to share. You don't want flipping share. hear because you don't want to hear the truth. You get up over there and chat about freaking gossip every goddamn day. You don't want to talk about these things. Jamaicans are about to go into a state of shock. The US dollar is going to be dying a horrible death by now. And September, the latest, can't sound never year. The BRICS are going to release them dollars. 97 countries will be joining the BRICS, and Jamaica is not one of them. Why would 97 countries be joining an organized body that is bent on de-dollarizing the US dollar? You don't want nobody talk about this. So I want to send people, I want to find people. Let me tell you something. You see me, I mean one and God mark. I want to send them, whoever I want to send them. Watch a joke in this country. Watch a revolution where we are start here, so. No.
Welcome back, guys. Wow, I really like this guy. I like this guy. If only we can be having, the whole country behaving like this guy when the government is, going astray, when the government is failing us, when the government is doing what we don't want, these people can really shape the country. Such people are very good for a country. Sometimes some things happen in the government. Our leaders do some things, but they know we don't know. Or they know we know, but we won't do anything about it. We are afraid to explain our frustrations to the government. We are afraid to talk to the government. We are afraid to tell them that this is not right. This is good. You should do this. You should stop this. You should do it this way. We are afraid to do that. And that's why sometimes our leaders just do things the way they want, thinking that, knowing that we won't do shit. They know that we won't even know. But we know. But the sad part is that we are not able to express our frustrations. So people like this guy, he has made me so proud. Coming out, publicly to express things that the government is doing, things that are not right, to express his frustration about some of the things that the government has failed, the system has failed its people, trying to send a message, to the government. This is not easy. This guy is clearly very, very brave. And I know Jamaicans will really love this guy. He just decided to send, a public message, a very, very straight message, a warning. And he is very, very, very mad about this because clearly our government sometimes they fail us a lot. They completely fail us. And it's not only in Jamaica. Also African countries here in Africa, our leaders sometimes they fail us completely. But one thing is that they know there's nothing we can do about that. Now imagine a situation whereby we can have, 1,000 people like this guy who can come out courageous like that and, try to correct the government. I believe our leaders won't be daring us at any point. They won't. They will fear us because they will know whatever they will be doing, we will be getting the information and we will be stopping them direct in public, in all social media. Thanks to nowadays social media is doing a lot nowadays. Social media has helped so much. Sending messages like this, it's very easy nowadays. You just need to record it and boom, the government will get the message. Nowadays it's very, very easy because these leaders of ours, whatever they're doing in offices, it's not good. They're failing us completely. Now he has talked about the issue of, money getting lost just like that. This is a very, very, very common thing in most of our countries. Money getting lost, it is very, very common. Very common. You will hear that the country has borrowed this amount of money from this country. This money is to be used, maybe to construct this particular road, this particular railway line, this particular school, this particular hospital. They always have, something to do with that money. But The surprising thing is that this money, they will get this money after borrowing this money, but it won't do whatever it was intended to. You will see the same road they say they will build just the way it was, but they borrowed this money. And when time comes, you will hear that a certain amount of money was borrowed from China, USA, but that money, this particular MP or that particular person, went away with the money. And you wonder how. We have the PM, we have our presidents. I think their work is to make sure that, when this money comes and is being distributed to maybe the provinces, the towns, the capital cities, they have to make sure that that money is used wisely. They have to make sure that if it is 10 billion that was being given to this particular region to do this and that, did it do exactly what it was intended to? But sadly, that money will go missing, and the government will do nothing about it. And these are the things this guy is trying to address in this video. Corruption is really, really destroying our countries. Corruption is killing our countries. And one thing about these leaders is that when they are vying for these seats, their promises are always so good. They always have the best promises ever. They will tell you how they will build roads, water supplies, schools, hospitals, everything. But when they go to office, my brother, my sister, you won't see any. They will go to make sure that their stomachs, they become puppets to this, to these Western people, the Chinese people, and they forget why we took them to those offices. So if we can have people like this guy, I just want to talk about this guy. I really like how he came out courageous enough to send a message to the PM and this entire guy. And we hope this message, goes viral and reaches these people. They should know we know. One thing is that they should know we know. And we have addressed that, so they should correct that. Jamaica is a very, very beautiful country, and it will be very, very sad Jamaica being destroyed by the government. And by the way, there's a video I did, and this Jamaican, my fan from Jamaica commented and told me that I think I did a video and I put the PM of Jamaica's picture on the thumbnail, and this guy told me, kindly remove the PM of Jamaica on that thumbnail. And I was like, okay, why? So that person told me that the PM of Jamaica has done nothing for Jamaica. Jamaica is well built by the people, but not the PM. So that is the reason why, after giving Jamaica all the praises, this person did not like me, mentioning the PM, because the PM has done nothing. So those are the reasons why, some of the ways we know that our leaders, are doing nothing in office, they are failing us. So I don't know what you guys have to say about this, this courageous man from Jamaica. My Jamaican people, I know you have something to say about this guy. He has come out to talk in behalf of all of you. I know you guys cannot do this. Most of you cannot do this. Coming out, publicly courageous enough to send a message to these leaders, this guy deserves one. So thank you for watching this video, guys. For those of you who haven't subscribed, kindly remember, don't forget, to subscribe, share, and I will really, really appreciate it. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Until my next video, peace out.